Hi everyone, it's Red here with Red Dragon Leo. Looks like we got our 1070-50 print on the SPX today installed around there. As for tomorrow, it's not looking good for the Bears. The Bulls right now have really got this by the horns, and it is looking quite bullish right now. So my call tomorrow for a sell-off is unlikely. It's probably just wishful thinking. But let me show you why. Looking here at the monthly chart, we can see that we still haven't come down here and tagged this 1,000 level. We came close. But so on the monthly, we are still heading down on the monthly, but that really doesn't help us for tomorrow, I know. If we scroll up here, we can see the monthly still kind of trading sideways here a little bit on the negative DI line, and it's losing a lot of its power. But once it starts up here in the next few months, it should really start to sell off hard in a massive wave 3 down. But that's more long term. Let's move on here. The weekly. Here's the weekly. Here's the problem. We had 2 down weeks last week, and now we just ran up here on all this light volume. The RSI has pointed back up, giving strength to the bulls, but it is still below 50, which is bearish. If it goes below 30, it's very bearish, and we should see quite a large weekly print down. But the histogram bar here right now is lower, indicating that we're getting ready to start moving back up. Now, that doesn't mean that, if we sell off tomorrow and put in a lower tower here, then we're still moving down. This indicates we're still moving down and not hooking back up, and this indicates we're still moving down on a weekly basis. So on a weekly basis, there is still some hope of a possible sell-off tomorrow for the Bears. But a daily, it's just, honestly, it's not looking good. Let's go look at the daily chart. As you can see, the daily here right now is primarily looking here. We are losing strength on the ADX line. It is curling down. At the same time, the positive DI line is moving up, giving strength to the rising trend. As the same time, we're moving down here on the negative DI line. So the Bears are losing strength and the Bulls are gaining strength. And the ADX is, starting to lose its strength and go back down flat. So we need that to curl back up. We need these to curl back up for the Bears at least. And then on down here, this is what the really scary part is. This is rolling up and getting ready to cross over into positive territory and cross over these moving averages on the MACD. And this here's, like I said, getting ready to cross over into positive territory on the histogram towers. Now it could go up here and work it off for 4, 5, 6 days as it rolls over, which would take you right into OPEX, which would take us into the high of 112.41 if it does that, if it decides to do that. Now, the other option would be for it to turn back down, much like it did over here. You see, it kind of looked like it's ready to pop up here, then it rolled back down. Did the same thing here. It looked like it was ready to pop up, then it curled back down. This is a pretty sharp upcline here and a pretty sharp move up. We really need it to turn back down tomorrow, or I just don't see the Bears have much hope. It is truly first down with 4 downs to go, and the Bulls are on the goal line, the Bears' goal line. So for us Bears, you need to hope for it to hail and snow and rain tomorrow, and hopefully you'll get a fumble out of this. That's really how bad it's looking here. I really can't see anything but some major false flag event that the government will stage to cause a sell-off. I mean, I really can't see any reason. Everything is looking bullish now. This here, sure, we should hit this 50, roll back down, and pull back down a little bit on the relative strength, which would simply move us back down here to, I don't know, maybe 1060, 1050 area, maybe right in this range. Find support, rally on back up next week. Call this an A, a B, a C, and a move on up to where I think would be 11 or 112.41, that fake print that we have for that as well. So if it decides to go up. Now, there's a possibility it could roll over tomorrow, and like I said, but it's going to take some major event overnight. But I just don't see it right now. Looking at the 60, as you can see, we went up, tried to rolled over a little bit here on that day, but that was yesterday. But today we went up, or Thursday, I should say. This was Wednesday, and this was all Thursday. So as you can see, we went up and we peaked out at the 1070-50 print. We actually hit 1071.25, I believe, was the high. And we started falling back down the histogram bars as it was losing power, but this was going back, this was continuing up. And the market was trading sideways. Well, folks, that's a bull flag. And you're wondering, well, why is it losing power here and on the histogram bars and putting in lower towers, but yet the market's trading sideways? That's all because of the daily chart again, which is here, pushing it up. It is pushing it up, giving it strength. So every time this price actually wants to try to fall, it doesn't fall because there's one, light volume, and two, the daily supporting it. So the histogram bars are going lower, but the market's trading sideways. That's a bull flag. So in for tomorrow, we go up, trade sideways. We fulfilled that bull flag into the close. So is it done? I hope so. So it went back up and basically put in a double top, that move up. And at the same time this is doing this, you're looking at the 15-minute chart here, and you can see exactly why we did the bull flag. The 15-minute was overbought here, as you can see from the histogram towers. And we basically rolled over into oversold territory and worked it all off until the close. And then into the close, we curled back up and popped up into the close. Well, when we popped up into the close, of course, that fulfilled the bull flag on the 60 as well. So you can see this is a bull flag too, up and in sideways trading. So while this was falling down, the market was sideways trading. It was being supported again by the daily chart. So both the 60 and the 15-minute charts was being supported by the daily. The daily's got a lot of power right now. So this should go up and curl over and just put in a smaller tower possibly tomorrow. And this should curl back down on the full stochastics as well. So again, we should go up here a little bit and come back down. Now, how far will the market fall? I doubt that it's going to go too far. Maybe, like I said, 1050, maybe down to 1040 in this area. It could possibly go, you draw a line there, it could fall down to that level. And that would again be a 1, a 2, a 3 move up, or an A, B, C, which would take us into next week again. But it's not going to fall hard unless we can get that daily to turn back down. And same thing here on the 60 again. Yeah, we're overbought here big time, but there's no sign of it curling over. In fact, it's going back up again. Of course, that was into the close. So, it is overbought, but it can remain overbought until the 60 until the daily works itself out and starts to roll back over. So, honestly, I just don't see much hope for the bears tomorrow. If you're short like me, you're just going to be burnt, most likely, unless we have some kind of false flag event, or maybe not a false flag, just some type of bad news event to cause a scare in the market. They did that readjustment, reverse split on a lot of the ETFs today, which allowed the crooks to get in short. And so they are heavily short now. They squeezed out a lot of the retail traders who can't afford the higher prices when you do a reverse split on these ETFs. So they are positioned either heavily short or heavily long. So they're either going to take this one up or they're going to sell it down. I really don't know which way they're going with this tomorrow. But a slight sell-off is not going to cut it. It's going to be bullish. A large sell-off is what the bears need. So it's a Hail Mary pass here. It's a fumble. It's whatever you want to call it. It's not looking good for the bears, at least for tomorrow. For the weekend, I don't know. We'll reevaluate that when that comes after tomorrow finishes. But I don't expect much for tomorrow. So, sorry, gang. Thanks for listening.